Hi, salam everyone. I'm Latiefa Larney and
And I'm Shereen Habib. Ik ga het voor jullie iets vertellen. Remember toen oma mami daar op je stoep zat. Toen gaan ik moest nou, ik was maar 10 jaar oud. Toen leek ik zo oorbelie om te horen wat praat zij van. En daar zei ze, kijk nou lekker naar die docs en alles. En hoe Fatima? Het je gehoord wat het gebeurt? Gisteraan het al die strooimeisies daar van die bootgeval.
is goed voor hulle. Is goed. Is lekker goed.
Ja,
Wat
wat
soek
zoek
hulle
hulle
daar?
daar? En ik kijk, ik hardloop uit, ik ga met Fagia vragen, wat is een strooimeisie? I'm 10 years old. Wat is een strooimeisie? Hey, moenie jou ore uitgeniet. Ze zegt mij, het is nog te klein om dat te horen. I never ever, I can't remember ever wanting to ask an adult what a strooimeisie op die docks. That's what's the difference between a strooimeisie, wat somebody breed zit en een strooimeisie wat op die docks is.
Ik wou nog wel weet wat is een strooimeisie.
Anyway.
Hulle weet nie wat 'n strooimeisie is nie.
Nee,
Is die vrouwen wat so hulle rokke oplig in die straat en dan
As mag nie weet, ons gaan mos vir hulle sê. Maar hoe is die dag wat jou chommy daar boog in die Peenstraat vir jou sê, kom klim hier op, die vrou gaat vir jou.
Ja, nou gaan hulle vir my leer bike ry. Ek klim op 10 jaar oud. Op die bike Shamir en Rashad Murad agter my en hy hou die bike vas. Ek moet nou ry. Ek vat die draai. Peenstraat af, ek skree as jy lig. Reg af, ek val in my glory. My knieë is nerf af. Ek het nooit ooit weer op 'n bike geklim. Van daai tyd het ek nog nooit bike gery nie.
Hey, julle. Nou, dieselfde, ek wil net sê wat my oupa met my gedoen het. Ek kom weer af Lamarckstraat, maar ek het so gehuil vir 'n bike. Ek my pa vir my bike met 'n pink, kleine pink, soos 'n basket van voor en goed, daar sit ek dit in die basket. Die weet dan is. Ek kom af van die Lamarckstraat en ek vat die draai in Auguststraat. Maar daar kom 'n taxi. Die African man, a lovely man that used to drive the taxi, a yellow or pinkish colored taxi man. He always used to come up Long Market Street with this taxi. Anyway, ek kom daar af en hy kom Yusuf Drive op. Maar hy ry so vinnig en ek kom street. Die man skree. Hy skree vir my so nervous. Ek draai net so weg. I mean, I could have been killed. Reg oor die taxi and somebody witnessed it. Daai aan. Wat kom my pa huis toe?
Kry jy nog 'n lekker pak?
My pa sê vir my, right, go park that thing in the walk at the back. Jy gaan die wie af by die, moet hy taxi nie, moet hy bike nie. The taxi driver squealed on me, man.
Shereen, ek kan onthou, jy praat nou so van die karre, ek kan onthou wat die kinders se pa, Noah was mos baie siek. Ek kan nie gery het mos karre. Net 1 of 2 keer te my laat ry, die bakkie. En as het vingertipkies.
Ja, gooi vir in die diep in.
Hy sê vir my, vragtig die dag, jy kan ry, jy kan onthou vir pankies.
Ja, pankies.
Ek moet gaan koop goed vir sopgoed. Vir die kinders, ek moet sop maak. Hy sê vir my, klim in die kar, jy kan ry. Ek sê my, ek kan nie, ek sê, ma, dis hewels. Hy sê, jy kan ry, klim net in Batja. Ek klim in die kar, vingertipkies. Ek ry af die hewels, en jy weet waar pankies is daar, jy kan tussen, daar wat die labia is, en ons is, nou die hewels gaat ook moest daar af, Allahu Akbar, ek dink, ek het my water nat gepie, maar ek het gegaan, wat ek by die huis kom, dus ek water nie, rechtig wat, straight shower toe, maar die brouwsels het ek op,
Yeah, sometimes we always get thrown in the deep end, like they say, you know.
Julle sit nie daai op nie.
My oupa het ook een keer vir my so gewatch en my oupa nooit gelijk my pa moet vir my net so throw me in the deep end, you know.
Yeah.
Go and do it, you can do it.
Mm.
But that was no joke, eh? When he said, I'm sorry, you must do it. It's a combi. It has the same thing with a car. You just drive it. Get in there and take mama to Pick n Pay.
En kan jy nou die tyd in die Ramadan?
Dat moet jy net doen nou.
Ja, in die
Dat is
Ramadan.
nog dependency op iemand anders nie of
Jy moet dit
een
net doen.
neighbor vra nie, because almal het hulle eie dinge. Almal help mekaar, maar hulle doen mos nou hulle lewe.
Maar een ding van die Bo-Kaap, die mense is baie, hulle is baie close-knit. Hulle help
Altyd help
mekaar.
mekaar. Ja.
Jy kan nog gaan klop aan die deur. Daai tyd
Jy
net
suiker kan hulle.
'n bietjie suiker of nee, het jy nie 'n kop seepelie of 'n brood of wat. En in die
Ja.
Ramadan kan jy
Ja.
nou in die Ramadan
Ja.
almal neem koekies weg vir elke persoon.
Vleiende pyramids.
Yes. Hoe kan
Pyramids vlieg
Ja,
van
hoe
een
kan
kant
jy
en die ander
in die-
vol kosistertjies. En ek nooit
Is die kaya by kosistes so gebaar ook kan
Ja.
sirkel. Mamma stuur vir my in die Ramadan om te gaan koop. Eerste was daar mos nog nie jy kan jou kosistes koop en dan suiker jy dit by die
Ja.
net soos daai. Daai tyd koop jy dit so wat alles is klaar.
alles is klaar
Mamma
gemaak.
sê vir my, Latiefa, nou gaan nou koop nou R20 se kosistes.
Dan kry
Ja,
jy sommer
mama.
50 presies.
O, jy net jy kry 'n hele bak kosistes.
Ja.
Dis nou net 'n halfuur voor die Ramadan. Want die kosistes moet warm op die tafel. Ja, Allah Shereen. Daai het ek so swaar geplaas en kan nie wag die bilang moet daar nie. Vragtig ek gaan koop kosistes en soos ek oor hy veld sê daai kosiste vir my die verhaal ene uit. Al ene. Ek sê nee, ek kan nie. As ek vir myself ek kan nie. Ek soos vir soos ek loop sê daai kosiste al ene van my vat. Ek het vragtig breek ek my puasa net van 'n kosiste. As jy Mama het nooit geweet ek waar wil ek dit nou sê.
Publicly. But it's okay, we were all kids, man. We were all
Ja,
young
ons was
and
almal jonk.
we loved the guy who used to come up there and come all the way up the hill. And when he gets to our house, we had a long passage, you know. And then he'd call, Mrs. Harris, Watkins.
Watkins lady.
Watkins. That man used to sell Watkins, you know. This ointment for the old people to, you know, whenever they have pains or whatever, or arthritis and so on. And then he would walk up that hill to just come to our house to sell Watkins. And then there was another thing that happened that you don't find today. It was this milkman.
Oh yeah.
That was so great. Eh? The milk came in bottles. I mean, it was glass bottles, nice fat glass bottles.
And the juice also.
Yes, and like a little thing that you push down like a foil.
Yeah.
You know, and open it up and we used to steal the milk. Oh, wow, glasses of milk.
I saw my brother, youngest brother, whenever the milkman come, you know that big basket that they put on
Yeah,
the shoulders
yeah.
and they keep it so. Then he comes with all the milk and the juice. Then he leave it at the bottom because it's heavy.
Yeah.
And all the steps up in the
And
flats.
while it's at the bottom, we
And while
arrange
it's at
it.
the bottom, I watched him and I said, I'm going to tell Mama what you did now. Ja, gaat sê maar ek is so worried die juice sal afval. Dan steel hulle van daai juice.
Hey, you know, we had another woman used to come there, and then she says, Salam alaikum, Umi. Ek is nou hier, ek het gekoop van die parade. Lekker herbies vir die onderlyfie en die boelyfie. This was a woman from the parade. So you have
The properties up here, right? My husband,
the Abdurrahman family.
yes,
They built the flats. Dr.
yes,
Abdurrahman.
and the school is
And the
also
school-
was given to the
Yes,
to
and
the
the
community.
trust fund still.
The Scottish School That property was also from her family. My family again was the Irish. She was a sister at the first hospital. It's a military hospital, Somerset Hospital, because it was on the pier, right?
Yes.
As the boats came in, the military people used to go there. Now she was a sister. She married a common law husband. It was my father's third great grandfather, and he was a husband Malaysian. And from there, the surname, she was McLarney. They shortened it to Larney, so half of the family is Larney. The other half is on the Malaysian surname, which I can't remember now. You know, senior moments you forget sometimes.
Oh, like the Malay, the
Yes.
Java surname.
Yes, they had the first veggie shop here on the corner in Long Street, right? So that was their property. My husband now, his family, they own the Tanabaro right up. They still have the papers for it. Understand? So it belongs to them. And a few years ago, there was a big controversy that some of the family that wasn't even on the will or must inherit wanted to sell. And some attorneys...
Is this before Sheikh Buli, before the time when to save the land, all the sheikhs came and they bought a piece of land. And so they made it, all threw it in as burial ground. Therefore they couldn't, no one family could actually inherit it. So it became... It's
wakaf.
It's wakaf,
Which means nobody owns it, it belongs to the community. You need permission from the whole community if you want to sell it. And they can't, you understand? But somehow there was something going on and they were going to sell it. And
I hope that
they couldn't.
I think it would be a good idea, if they decide to take the Tanabaru and reopen it. Because surely, to restructure the Tanabaru, where I know the ground is very hard underneath, but you do get these scoop machines that can just really make the hole there. And I think it's very important that we go back to be buried there, that the people of the area and maybe Woodstock go back to be buried there, because the burial ground in Woodstock, South River is so full already. It would be nice if they can open Tanabaru. I would love to be buried there, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I really don't
Who
know.
would lie next to our guru and to say that?
Because I'm thinking now.
In between the two of them.
It's shifting ground, that. And you remember years ago when they tried to build the what's the street? Football Street into not Football.
Stadser.
Yes, right into that side of where the Tanabaru starts, right down where they built the houses now. Remember they were starting to build and the construction big trucks came in and they went right down. So what did we say?
It was probably the prayer of the holy
exactly,
people,
that's what I'm saying.
To come and disturb their lives, I wouldn't like anyone to build there, it needs it's a beautiful place if you can make it a garden. People can come and sit under the trees and just really come for a visit.
It's so beautiful up there,
and make some
very,
dua
very
there,
beautiful.
and it's lovely.
And that is the pride of, don't you think that is the pride of Bo-Kaap?
Because there were other countries like the Sultan of Brunei that actually offered to invest in the area and to rebuild the Tanabaru's two main saints, to do a beautiful I think our people wanted to really do it ourselves, I think we should look towards that and
I think that the family that owns it,
open the doors to more people to get involved in it. It was love, it would be nice. You know what my grandmother used to do? She used to go to Dada's butcher As she walks down to Dada's butcher, then she say, "There's Opa Lali with the bounce. Call him quickly. Opa Lali, come here. Opa Lali, kan Opa Lali na Shereen kyk. Ek gaan gou na die butcher toe. Ek kom nou." You know, my first memory of myself being so so naive and stupid and not realizing, nobody explained what it was, but my first memory as a child, I used to climb on that rocks where the Tuanguru was not where, that's not Tuanguru. Tuanguru was Tuang St. Alois' grave.
Yes.
You know, in when I was a kid. And when I used to climb up onto the grave, I would lie there, and because the blanket, the cloth was on, I used to just take it for granted.
It was a
baby.
Talk about the food.
Not knowing that I'll turn up there for 30 years with visitors.
Tourists.
Every day, almost every day.
It's the same with the food. I didn't know that I would start with tourists with the food. Remember, I started so many years ago before all its people now is now tourists. And I can remember my father never, you know, afval, die kosse, afval kosse. He never used to like it. And we grew up with it. You grow up with the afval, you know, tong and pins and poetries and stuff.
My granny used to make all the used to make the, you know, the head of the sheep. And this was a delicatessen, and the cheeks was like really nice. She used to make the brains. Oh,
my mother, like gesmore brains.
Yeah, they made that. And she takes hours to
it looks like egg. Tell him it looks like egg.
As ons nou gaan daar sit en almal die gannetjies van die brains afhaal like they did. Where do we get the time? I mean, they used to have patience to do things like that. You know?
The old people used to have patience.
And with tongue, of course, today we still eat tongue.
Maybe if you had more brains, more brains, maybe
we would have had more brains.
I can remember, my mom was al 5 jaar geman. And then my father, Terem was just past 2 years ago, right? I can remember my son, Mukhtar, he invited my father for lunch. Now I was trying to pull his leg and I said, Tera, Mukhtar het pens en pootjies gemaakt. Hy het net so gesit, het hy opgekyk.
Why didn't he like pens and pootjies?
Wat my ma geleef het, was dit net lense, kos, dal, alles wat pootjies. Niks afval nie. Hy eet dit. En moenie vir hom grond te gee nie. Hy sê 'n bokkie. Maar now I'm telling him, Tera, Mukhtar se vrou, se mamma, se skoonmamma het pens en pootjies gemaak. Hy sê, dit mos nou Sondag. Hy brom my sê, "Jo, ek het net 'n kosiste gehad vir breakfast."
En was don't want to eat.
Hy sê, "Jene Satia, waar is jy nou?" Maar nou staan ek sê, het jy iets gesê? Ja, waar is jou ma nou? Nou, sy kan ook pens, lense gemaak het of dal. Ja, nou sit hy so en hy sê, maar hy praat so met homself en hy sê, en hy sê, staan maar agter my man, vryf maar my rug, as ek hy pens eet, en as ek stik gee my jou kap. Hy sê, ag my arme vrou, kom is jy nou, nou moet ek pens en pootjies eet, maar ek het my kei gemaakt.
Shame.